Poverty is a big problem in Philippines. As time flies, poverty incidence is increasing. If this poverty incidence keeps getting worse, the Philippines will have a problem developing its economy.
The number of poor Filipino families under the Aquino administration last 2010 is 8.9 million. Last 2011, the number of poor Filipino families under the Aquino administration is 9.9 million. Last 2012, the number of poor Filipinos family under the Aquino administration is 10.5 million. Last 2013, the number of poor Filipino families under the Aquino administration is 10.9 million. Last 2014, the number of poor Filipino families under the Aquino administration is 11.5 million. From this statement, we can say that the number of poor Filipino families are suffering from poverty, and as time goes by, it's increasing and increasing. What are the causes of these incidents? The first causes is income distribution or inequality. Unequal income distribution will cause the rich and their families to get richer and the poor to only get poorer. As we all know, they are government to equally distribute the income of our country, not to only distribute it is to richest people. The second causes is the lack of jobs. Unemployed people will not be able to satisfy their needs, and they need to depend on others. These unemployed people may also have someone who's also depending on them for their needs. The third causes is the corruption. Corruption is a bad situation here in the Philippines. Some government officials, politicians, rob the money of people that they pay. Even the money of poorer people is being robbed too. The fourth causes is natural calamities. Because of these natural calamities, the government need to spend a lot of money. The families who had been experienced these calamities will lose their properties, and because of this, they will have a problem to rise from poverty. The fifth causes is overpopulation. Because of the continuously growing of population, the government will not be able to accommodate all the people. It is hard to make sure that Filipino will able to have jobs. What is the effect of these incidents? The first effect is malnutrition. They don't have enough money to buy their foods and their needs. It can also result to sickness or death. The second effect is poor economic growth. This shows that the poor will have a difficult time earning money and contributing the economy because they cannot afford to invest in anything that will help them rise from poverty. If this continues, it will take a big toll on our economy because there will be less people who will be able to help economy grow. And the third effect is the child labor. These are 3.6 million Filipino children who are child laborers. These children also do not go to school because instead they must work in order to survive. This is a big problem for the children. Fourth effect is the bad living conditions. Overcrowding is one major problem because it can lead to the spread of disease. Due to overcrowding, the area usually becomes unsanitary and disease will grow. Last effect is the crime or the thief. Poverty causes people who are desperate for money to rob and do crimes for easy cash.
If the government and all people are reunited, there will be a possibility that poor people will be someday raised from poverty.